Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and today I have for you Tutorial Tuesday. We're going to be working with a box from Sam's. This is a box I got a while back. It's called Dawn and Dusk, but as you can see by these gorgeous colors, very evocative of fall. So we have our complementary colors of blue and orange. We also have complements of the purple and the yellow. And then I also pulled out some findings and some really pretty drops and things. I've got some purpley seed beads, and I went into my stash and pulled out a little bit more purple, just with some deeper and lighter hues, just to add to the purple. And then I also grabbed a little bit of orange and a little bit more of the yellow in some check beads. And what I thought we'd do today, and then I also have some soft flex wire. This is the amethyst, purple amethyst color, which I love. And this is a beautiful this is their metallics copper color, which I thought really played nicely with a lot of these fall colors. And then I just grabbed a bunch of wire. I've got some head pins. And my thought was a little earring blitz tonight, just to kind of get us, whet our appetite for fall. I'm just so excited. I love this time of year. It gets cooler here in Texas, and of course, you know, we have holidays just around the corner. It looks like everybody's got their pumpkins and stuff. Everybody in my neighborhood's decorating for Halloween already, because it is October, which it amazes me. And if I sound a little pooped or hoarse tonight, I think that it's now getting cool in the mornings. And we have a little bit of a thing. We have something here in Texas called mountain cedar, and I think I'm a little bit allergic to it. So if I sound a little gravelly, that's probably why. But I did want to get back to our normal schedule from our week of finished jewelry. If you didn't see those, please feel free to check those out. I did do a few unboxings, which I'll be posting later this week. And so tonight I wanted to do a tutorial. I picked out some really pretty findings in my stash. I just went through and I pulled like these leaves. I'm sorry, feathers. I'm also a little bit tired. I was off a couple of days and I needed it. But today was my first day back to my day job, and it was wild and woolly. I don't know if it's worth taking time off. When you get back, you've got to play catch up, and you've got 5 million emails, and yeah, so between the allergies and that, I'm a little pooped. But when I look at this, I get so energized and excited. So let's look at these really quick from the Sam's bead box. These are some check beads, lots of check beads. There's some carnelian and some garnet here. I love these table cut beads with the flower, with the I think they're sparrows. Aren't those pretty? We've got some more table cut with Picasso edges in this beautiful amethyst. So I just wanted to play with the colors and make some earrings. May or may not use tassels tonight. I pulled them out just because they picked up these dusty kind of grayish purple beads are from a bargain bead box, I think. And then I've got some deeper amethyst bicones here. So I don't have a plan, as per usual. So I'm just going to kind of straighten these up a little so I can get to them. I will try to fit them in the frame so you can see what's going on. And we'll get started. These are really gorgeous colors. I like that he called it Dawn and Dusk, but I definitely am feeling fall with these, for sure. So I've got a mixture too of metals. I have silver and I have gold. Some of it's shiny, some of it's not. I've got some head pins. So let's see. So we're going to do some earrings. I think I would like to start out with Maybe some of this Softflex metallic. You know, I just thought of something. Where are my ear wires? Definitely gonna need those, but not right away. Oh, I see them. We're good. Whew. I thought for a minute there, where are those? That was almost a panic. You don't want to not have ear wires when you're making earrings. That's so there's my ear wires. Yay. Okay. They were hiding. So I thought I would use this copper wire to make some earrings. So let me cut some of that. I do love Softflex for earrings. I love to have it showing. Just one of those things I like. So I'm not really measuring anything. I think I just want to make some kind of some dangly shoulder duster earrings is what I like to call them. So I am just cutting this. I'm going to cut this in half. There we go. Okay, so let the fun begin. So I love these leaf beads. Maybe we'll use some of those. And that's pretty. Let's see. Maybe we should, that's kind of neat. Or I like the sun. I grabbed two kinds of suns. These kind of look like coins. They look like ancient coins to me. I really love them. I'm trying to remember where I got these. I think I ordered these on Etsy at a shop. And then the charms came from somewhere else, but I like those as well. Let's see. So I think maybe I'll do these. Do I want to do that, or let's see. My thought is to do a, let me move this one, a centerpiece like that. Maybe we should pick up one of these, and I would love to pick up some dark purple. That would be nice. And possibly maybe do a bead cap. That's not gonna fit, I don't think. All right, we can do a little daisy spacer maybe? Daisy spacer up here. This could be our drop for the earring, and then we can kind of fan out, I think. These are some really cool beads. They're iridescent and they're kind of an oblong shape. I thought maybe adding some of these little orange beads would be pretty. Just to pick up all the fall colors. We also have these really pretty round kind of turbine beads. We could probably put those on the end. So I think that would probably come part of the way up. And then let's see if we want to pick a focal bead, maybe a dark, there's really no blue in there. Let's do a dark purple. I would like to put some red in there, I think. Maybe we'll do, ooh, look at that. I like that. Maybe we should add a few chips of, I like that pop of red. Maybe a little bit of garnet chips in there. I think maybe some of these gemstones instead. Little pops of orange. Maybe a couple more. Maybe like that. So let me get out my, actually let me use some 20 gauge wire. I'm gonna, oh no, let me use 22 gauge. 22 gauge, because I think most ear wires are 21. That seems pretty soft. I think I'm gonna go with the 20. And that's up to you. I like a stiffer wire to wrap with on some earrings. But try both. See which one works for you. And I'm just gonna make a wrap loop and hang these. So I'm just gonna put my wire over here. I'm a little bit crowded on my desk tonight because of a lot of stuff going on at the day job that I don't want to move. So, pardon me if I'm a little cramped. Do I need to pull out a little? I hope you all can see all that. Okay. So we're going to just make a wrap loop. But before we close it, of course, we want to attach our charm. So I'm just going to open this. I do love these. They're very stylized suns. They're pretty. Oop. Okay. And we'll shut this. Do a little wrapping. I think I'll just wrap a couple of times. Make sure that end isn't sticking up. So thanks for all the feedback on the finished jewelry. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. That was really fun. Nice change of pace for me to get to show you all that. I work on jewelry all the time, even when I'm not, of course, making videos. It is my go-to thing that I like to do. So that's very pretty. I think I'm going to put sparkly bicone. Nice. And as you can see, gold is pretty much yellow. So it looks really nice with the amethyst colors as a complement. So now I'm just going to make another wire wrap loop. I'm going to use the end of my pliers here because I want a really small loop, because I just wanted to hang on that soft flex. Doesn't need a lot of room to slide around. And I'm just gonna wrap this one. So I'm so grateful that it's gotten cooler. Those of you who've been watching my channel for a while know that I don't really care for the hot weather in the summer in Texas. Some people really love it. I am not one of those people. So here I'm going to string this on my soft flex wire. And I'm just going to take a look here and see if I like that. And I do. Very cute. So now comes the fun part. We'll string some of these things and you have to make a decision. I think I'm going to do the chip beads first. Sometimes with gemstones, they're drilled very tiny. I should have probably checked before I picked this soft flex. Most of the soft flex will slide right through. I mean, it's very rare that I find it has to be drilled super tiny for the soft flex nut to go through there. And that's one of the reasons why I love using soft flex with gemstones. It goes through almost any type of tiny little drill hole. So I like that. And I think we'll do our little amethyst. I guess they call these rice beads. They're more square than rice, but I think I've heard them called rice beads. I'm liking that so far. And then carnelian, one of my favorite gemstones. I do love it. Beautiful orange, and sometimes you get gorgeous striations of red in it. And these are irregular because they are gemstones. So if you want a more precise cut, then you're probably going to want to stick with maybe the check beads, but I really like that. That's so pretty. Let's do our leaves. And I do want the soft flex to show, so I may not use, I put all these down here, but if I feel like I have too many, then I won't. That's cute. Now I'm choosing to have the shiny end showing and not shiny end showing. If you want both shiny ends, then you're gonna have to turn it that way. Just keep that in mind. And I think maybe we'll leave off these carnelian for the next pair, because again, I want the soft flex to show. So that's really pretty. This is always a really pretty look, just to bead some and then do a nice long dangle. You could hang something in between here too. I may do that. We'll see. So I'm going to add my, let's see, I think I want to use a crimp bead. Let me get out my crimps. And these are actual crimp beads. They're not tubes. I'm going to use the actual crimp beads tonight. You could use tubes. No worries there. And I like the soft flex crimp tubes the best, of course. I don't have any in front of me, but I think these will be fine. These are by Bead, and they're also really good quality. Okay, now I need to decide how far up I want to go with that. I think I like that. You don't want your wires to cross. Just gonna press in there. There we go. So here is our first earring, almost done. Once you have this crimped, you don't need both of these anymore. So I'm going to cut the shorter of the two. They're pretty close, because we're going to make another loop in just a second. Let's put our bead. That's really pretty. Another crimp. Then we're gonna just fold this piece over and back inside the crimp. Enough of a loop that you can hang on the ear wire. Oops. Don't crack your bead. Get close to it, but don't crack it. And there is our first earring. Our first fall earring. Like I said, I like the shoulder duster. If you don't like it super long, you can obviously make your dangle smaller. And then this should just slide right on the ear wire. Let me grab one. I love these French ear wires. They're my favorite. We're just going to slide that on there and close this up. And beautiful fall earring. Love it. I love the colors. So now that we've done that one, I'll do another one off camera. We don't need to do both of them. Let's try something else. So for this next one, let's see. I like these flowers. I also have these little Hamsa charms. Aren't those cute? These are supposed to be good luck. So maybe we'll use the Hamsa. And let's see. Kind of into gold lately. I guess that's a, I don't know why. I get in these moods. I have these really pretty saucer kind of spacer beads too. So right now I'm just playing with what do I want to, I think maybe we'll play, why don't we play with these? Oh, these are cool. I don't like those. Look at the orange and the blue. Very bright and vibrant. Maybe we'll add some of these guys. Or, I had a thought. These are so pretty, these birds. Let's go all in with some check. Good luck check bead earrings. And then maybe, I do like that pop of dark purple. Maybe we'll put a little pop at the bottom. Those are also going to be really long. And I'm not sure I like those with that. Although I do want blue. Maybe we'll, let's see, we have these pretty blue beads. I think proportionally that looks better to me. Of course, we also have these daggers, which are nice. Ooh, those are going to be, we're going to have to use the daggers next, I think. I love the daggers. Yeah, those are pretty. Okay. So, again, I'm going to take my 20 gauge. I wonder, should we mix some metals? Maybe we'll try that with this. See how it looks. All right. These are really fun colors. Very rich. And you can always tone them down too. You could add paler blues, or, you know, you could ground it with some neutrals, maybe a purpley gray. That's almost a purpley gray right there. Or you could even make it more graphic with the black and the white. That could be kind of interesting. So I'm going to add my little charm. I'm pretty sure I got these charms on Etsy as well. There is a shop I like. I think it's called Turkish Eye Supply. And then another shop I like, they're both in Turkey, it's called Lila. I'll link them below. Actually, the Turkish Eye Supply, I found out they're on vacation this week. I might not be able to link them this week, but I'll put the name. And what I like about their first of all, I do buy tassels, those really plush tassels from one of them. I do believe it's Turkish Eye Supply, but they also have really beautiful kind of brushed gold findings. So if you're in the market for those, that's where I find a lot of my brushed gold findings. And even though they're coming from Turkey, they get to you pretty quick. It's not too much of a wait. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do another loop just so I have more movement in my earring. So that's gonna be a separate piece. And then we'll have 3 pieces that connect and move, because you do want movement in your earrings. So that is something to think about. Not that you couldn't put them all on one piece of wire, but just know that it's going to hang. It's not going to swing around, just the little end piece will. And if that's okay with you, I mean, it's just a design choice. But I like for my earrings to have a few joints, as I like to say, so that they swing, you know, when you're walking and you have them on, or whoever you're making them for, they move. Especially if you have something sparkly, you want that sparkle to show. And one way to do that is for them to be moving and catching the light as the person's moving around and walking and moving their head and that kind of thing. So something to think about. So now we are going to make our little connector piece. I don't know if you all can hear my mom. I don't know what she's watching, but it's very loud. But it's pretty. It's piano. It's like a classical piano. Pardon me while I stretch just a second. Oh, been at the desk a lot today. Need to stretch. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna make our... I love doing earring blitzes. It's very fun. I love to get just a pile of beads and, you know, in a colorway like this, and just sit down and make a ton of earrings. It's I find that very enjoyable and relaxing. So I've just attached these, and I'm going to wrap this next. Let's see. I think I just go around a couple of times here. So I have picked out a new selection of colors for our color inspiration on Sunday. Very fall forward, really gorgeous. I can't wait to unveil those. And we will do probably a necklace, maybe some companion earrings. That'll be Sunday. I do have some unboxings for you this week. 2 mystery boxes from Jesse James Beads. And soft flex box called Miss Spider. I think it's a more of a Halloween type, but beautiful beads, of course. And so I got that coming for you as well. So yeah, that's very nice. And see how these move now? That's what you want. That's what you want. So I'm going to wrap this. I need to make that loop a little bit bigger. So if this happens to you, you can go back in and just put your round nose back in there and make that thing big, you know, the hole bigger. It's a little lopsided, but I don't mind. If it bothers you, obviously you can start over. I'm not too worried about it. It's not really going to show once you put that ear wire on there because it's got the little ball end. But you can always make the other one, the companion, also oblong, and just tell everybody you meant to do that. I do that all the time. All right, let's grab another ear wire. So I do like this. I love the patina on this flower bead. I love the purple and the dark blue. And these are just so pretty with the bird. And then you got the Hamsa on there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. Another beautiful, fun earring. Gorgeous fall colors. Really nice. I definitely wanted to make a bracelet with these colors. Just love it. So that is earring number 2. And I will put this aside and make the companion off camera. So earring number 2, let's do another one. So this one, maybe we've done a lot with blue, orange, and purple. I'm thinking maybe we'll take, I like these, and the one reason I think that would be fun to play with these, ooh, wait a minute. Look at those. I like those. That's kind of neat. I do want to play with the dagger beads. I wonder... Do you want to do more soft flicks maybe? These drops are too cool. I like those. I'm thinking, what would happen if I layered these? This is me thinking. So I don't really have a plan again, like I said, but I like both of these, and I want the wire to show. I may not be able to do what I think I want to do. Maybe I'll do a combination of the wire and some, yeah. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. So let's use some of this purple. So I'm going to use wire and some soft flex together. Everybody's like, what you talking about? I'll show you in just a second. Bear with me. So, these drops are just too gorgeous. And they look great on the purple. So I absolutely love the way that looks. And I do want that to show, so I'm going to use another crimp bead. We're going to combine techniques is what we're going to do. We're going to combine using our soft flex and using our wire. So I'm just going to smish this guy. And then let me cut that piece. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bead cap No, I'm not. I'm going to take... oh, I didn't know I had rondelles in here. Boy, some of these like are messing me up. Let's see. That's pretty. I do want to cover that though. You know, we need a square bead. Do you have any squares? Oh, what's this one? It's a little nugget. A little nugget. That's all right. We'll go back to the... I think this will work. Yeah. I'm going to put a gold one here. So then I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to get the crimp bead out and make another loop. And then we're going to attach see if we can push that in. I think I need to make that a little bit shorter. You don't want to go too short because you need to be able to hang on to it while you're crimping it. But that was a little bit long. Okay. So I'm going to smish that again. Smish. Okay, now, so we have this drop. I'm going to take more of the 20 gauge wire. I have another, we're going to do a bonus earring. I have another idea. I have to, it just came to me. So this might be a little bit longer than what you're used to, but I think it'll be fun. All right, so we're going to Do a little wire wrap again. And I'm gonna hang this from there. And I need some of these dagger beads. I think I want 3. Or maybe we'll do some daggers and some leaves. See if that'll work. How do I want to attach that? I think more wire. So I'm going to make some dangles with these, and I'm going to hang them next to this piece that I just made. I might use the soft flex actually for that leaf, because I think it'll hang nicer, because that's kind of a wider drilled hole. Let me grab some more of these crimp beads. I got to keep these round crimp beads separate from my round spacer beads, because sometimes I think something's a crimp and it's not, and I end up crunching up a bead that I didn't need to crunch up. So, helpful hints: keep your crimp beads separate from your spacer beads. So let's see, let's make a loop. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do it that way. This will be the top. I went backwards. We'll see if this works. So I should have added my dagger here. But yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll save this. I got to yapping. You know, sometimes the mouth engages and the brain disengages. Okay, and I also need to make that loop bigger, so that's fine. This one might even need to be bigger. We'll see. Because these daggers can be tricky, but they sure are pretty. Yeah. That's all right. I think soft flex is going to be the way to go. And maybe I use some of this copper and play with the wire colors. That might be neat. Let's do that. We're going to do that. So for this exercise, we don't need a ton of it. We're going to make a little dangle. So I've put the soft flex, the bead on the soft flex, and I'm going to add the little crimp bead, and then we're going to kind of crisscross these, and you're going to slide that back through just like this. So now you have that coming through there and that coming through there, and you're going to just pull until you make a little dangle. Don't worry if that's longer than that, because you're going to trim those anyway. So now we're going to, I think I'll come in with these and crimp it. You just want to make sure your crimpers can get in there, because you're going to come in this way and you're going to crunch it. just like that. Then I'm gonna fold it over. Whoop. Those are pointy, so just be careful. Okay, and now we're gonna cut this really close to the bead. So now, oh, did that deteriorate? Oh, it sure did. Again, an argument for that must not have been one of the good ones. Well, just for the sake of you seeing this, I'm going to redo this, but I just want to see what you use a good crimp bead. Okay, I think this must have been, I thought I got rid of all the ones that were falling apart, but I guess not. So as you can see now, you've got a little dangle here. So I'm going to do the same thing with the leaf. Let me see if I can find a better crimp bead. That's annoying. I thought I had gotten rid of the ones that were kind of chewed up. Found some good ones. All right. Makes a big difference. And I don't mind you seeing that, because, you know, you're going to put a lot of effort into your jewelry. You want to use things that are going to last. Especially if you plan on selling any. You don't want the jewelry to fall apart on the person, or even if you're just giving as a gift. So these are the crimp tubes, and I think these are the Softflex crimp tubes, and now you're going to see the big difference, because we're going to do this again with this guy. And I am making this loop bigger because we've got a bigger bead, or a bigger spot to hang. So here is our, just like that. I'm going to pull in our, and if you have one of those magical crimping pliers that they have at Softflex, by all means, use it. It'll make this look like a little bead. But see, right away I could tell the difference just by doing that little bit. So that's not going to go anywhere. So there's some things you can buy cheaper that are going to work just fine in jewelry making, but I would just suggest, where crimps are concerned, don't scrimp. Don't scrimp on your crimps. That just all came off of there. That's okay. We're gonna make our other one, and then we will put it together. And maybe I'll use purple wire for this, since we're playing around with colors. Why not change up the wire? And maybe we'll have this metallic end show. Of course, I don't think we need all of that. Oop. Well, that just went flying. That is one thing I have to do on a weekly basis or more, is get under my desk and scoop up all the things that I've dropped. I'm just grateful that my dogs aren't so curious that they think any of them are snacks. That would be not good. And no toddlers or babies running around, so we don't have to worry about any kiddos. All right, so we've got our loop. Pop this in here. You have to let me know in the comments if you like these colors. I think they're beautiful, and I did not, aside from adding a few of my own beads, I mean, Sam's boxes are always really, really gorgeous with the colors. He does a great job. He and his sister Rachel pick out really beautiful beads and also colorways. I think they do an excellent job. So if you've never gotten a Sam's bead box, I would check it out. You don't have to, you're not, tied in for any particular amount of time. You can get one box and try it, and they do a month-to-month thing, and they let you know beforehand that your thing's about to renew, and that way you have an opportunity to, skip a month if you want. But I really love his boxes. So now I'm going to add these dangles, and I like these little wires, the little colored. That's what Soft Flex just adds so much fun to, I think, a piece of jewelry. Little unexpected touches like that are going to make things more personalized with your things. So always be thinking about that. So now I'm going to come in and wire wrap this. All right. And let's see. So I want to add a bead up here. It's kind of fun, isn't it? That'd be fun for Halloween if you did like purple and orange and green and black. So let's see. Do we want to add a coin bead? Oh, I don't think this wire. Oh, maybe it will. Sometimes these are drilled. I don't think I want to force that. That's drilled probably pretty tiny. So I would say if I were making this and I wanted to, if I were really set on using this bead, I would switch this out. This is 20 gauge. I'd switch it out to 22 gauge. But I'm not gonna force it. How's that look? I'm not wild about that. Maybe an orange bead. It's kind of cute. That's a maybe. You do have some amethyst beads here that we haven't touched yet. If I can find the opening. There we go. I think it's a designer's choice, really. Do I want to do a bead cap? That might be too small for this bead. No, that looks nice. I think I will put maybe one of these guys. Oops. Hello. Nope. Oh, how about these guys? Ooh, that's pretty. That kind of picks up that brown coppery stringing wire that we used. Let's do that. See, it's always decisions, but they're fun decisions. And if you can watch me stumble through a few things, then that's less stumbling you have to do. Because you'll have seen me try this and that already. I do love that pop of red right there. That's nice. Beautiful palette. Don't be afraid to experiment. You can always redo it. Some of you are getting very brave out there. I'm so excited with your color and mixing boxes, and it's very exciting to hear about and see. So if you're not part of our Facebook group, it's quite fun. And that's, look under groups in Facebook, under Marcie Creates, and join us. Join us, join the party. Join us exploring color and all things gemstone, and everything's beautimous. I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy our little community that we have. So that turned out kind of fun. We had to stumble a little bit with the, I will replace that. Yeah, do get good crimp beads. I've said it before, and I've had them fall apart on me on camera too. And that's just, you know, part of the jewelry making. That turned out really nice. I love that one. I don't know which one I like better. I had another idea, but I think I've lost my train of thought with that crimp bead now. I was going to do an extra. Maybe we will, but check these out. So this is what we've made so far. And that's the other reason I like earring blitzes. You get a box like this for $45. Look at all of these beads you still have left over to make, you know, if you just wanted to make earrings, you could probably make 30 pair of earrings, or 20 maybe. Or, you know, less or more. And it's just fun. So let's see. I'm trying to remember. I had a brain. What do you call that? An inspiration. And then it went away because of my stupid crimp bead. Darn it. I'm trying to think what that was. Oh, I think I need some of that. What's that stuff that helps your brain? Let me know in the comments. I can't even remember the name of it. That's bad. I definitely need some memory stuff. If you all have any suggestions, let me know. I don't want to keep you all night, but whatever that is, if it comes back to me, I will sketch it out, and I promise you I'll bring you that idea next Tuesday. How about that? So thanks for watching. I'm enjoying this box. I will definitely be making some necklaces and also bracelets with this, along with these really pretty earrings. These are really fun. If you want super long, you can go this route. If you want lots of movement, make sure you make joints so that it moves with the wearer. And then if you want to experiment by combining techniques, you can use your soft flex wire in new and different ways, and use wire with it. You don't have to use all or nothing. You can use both. And mix up the colors. This was thought out for you by Sam and his sister. But that doesn't mean you can't go in your stash and pull these colors and come up with your own mix. So thanks so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate all of you so much. I did hit my 1,300 subscribers. I think I'm 1,307 now. So that's amazing. I can't believe that many people want to watch me make jewelry. But I'm very humbled and very excited by it as well. And I do appreciate every one of you taking the time to watch and give me good, positive, but constructive feedback so that I can make this channel better and something that you enjoy watching. So that means a lot to me. So I will see you soon with some unboxings this week, and then we will jump right back into some color inspiration on Sunday. I appreciate you all so much. Please have a great evening or morning or afternoon or whenever it is you're watching this. And take care of yourselves and your families. Be safe. And I will see you on the next video.